Assistant to the President on Trade, Industry and Investment, Jumoke Oduwole. Thanks for joining us.
Pleasure.
All right, now the acting president met with civil servants earlier today. How will this meeting be beneficial to the businessmen outside public service?
Thank you. Thank you for having us on this evening. There were 3 executive orders signed into law last Thursday, administrative law through the civil service and public service system. His Excellency felt it expedient to meet the civil and public servants that will be implementing these rules. So for the first time, he met with levels 8 to 14. The implementers that have interface with the Nigerian public. About 2,000 public and civil servants were at the ICC this morning, and he addressed them after the Honorable Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment took them through the content of 2 out of the 3 executive orders.
All right, tell us what efforts are being put in place to remove bureaucratic bottlenecks, particularly in ensuring Nigeria ranks high in the ease of doing business.
As you may be aware, the Presidential Enabling Business Environment Council, which was inaugurated by His Excellency the President last July, started operations in October 2016 with 3 reform areas: entry and exit of goods, entry and exit of people, and transparency. As you rightly pointed out, we've been very poorly ranked in the World Bank Doing Business Index. So in January, we went on a scoping mission talking to private sector and to MDAs, ministries, departments, and agencies. And we were able to identify some quick wins, some quick changes that we could make. Of course, we have medium-term and long-term initiatives lined up. So on the 21st of April, the Council, the PEBEC, launched a national action plan, a 60-day national action plan. We focused on 8 reform areas. 22 reforms were announced. It ended on the 21st of April. And on the 24th, the Council released the scorecard to the public domain. We finished up at about 70%, which isn't bad, I think. But more importantly, we committed to finishing the 30% of reforms that were not implemented within that time frame.
All right, for smooth implementation
from starting a business to getting credit, paying taxes, a number of reform areas, 8 of them in total, like I said. Now, the executive order that was signed into law last Thursday underpins the reforms. How do you operationalize the reforms? How do you drill them down so that the Nigerian public actually feel it from the desk officer that they interface with?
All right, Jumoke, if I may quote now, for smooth implementation of these executive orders, what governmental structures are in place?
That's what I was just telling you, actually. It underpins the fabric of the reforms. So, for instance, if you take starting a business, a number of reforms move the process online, and the manual interface was closed. Now, to have this run effectively, you had to stabilize the portal of the Corporate Affairs Commission, which was something that wasn't able to be achieved in the 60 days. So this order addressed that, gave the CAC 14 days within which to stabilize their portal for 99% of the time. They've already crossed over and they've been working on it, and I'm pleased to say tests are ongoing. It's still a work in progress, but by and large, I think Nigerians can try out that website and see for themselves.
Jumoke Oduwole, Senior Special Assistant to the President on Trade, Industry and Investment. Many thanks for being with us.